standard. Hosanna, Hosanna. We need to wake up, acknowledge His presence when He comes in. And hear what He's saying, 'cause there's a message. That's right, we need the truth. Forever in our midnight. Your race is up, and our boss says He's gonna help us win it. He got me feeling like, ooh, I knew it when I met Him. He's loved me since forever. Got me feeling like, ooh, so I just gotta tell Him I love Him so. Hosanna, na, na, na. Hosanna, Hosanna. All of my heart is crying, Hosanna, Hosanna. He's coming back soon, we need Him more than ever. All of my heart is crying, Hosanna. He's raising up a standard. Hosanna, Hosanna. Please come back, 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 back. Hosanna. Hosanna. Please come back, 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 back. Hosanna. Hurry back, 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 back. Hosanna. Hosanna. He's coming back, back, back. Hosanna, Hosanna. Oh, Hosanna, Hosanna. Oh, Hosanna. Oh, Hosanna. I'm longing for the day. Oh, Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna.
I found the truth for me. Daring to dive right in and follow your lead. I found a hope, beautiful and sweet. I always knew that there was something waiting for me. I was so lost till I found your love, not knowing who I was, but you've never given up on me. Your kindness just lets me grow. Your heart is all I want, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Oh, now I'm dancing in the dark, safe within your arms. I'm wiser from my past, and you've become my favorite song. Even though I was a mess, you have still given me your best. I don't deserve it, your grace is perfect tonight.
Well, I found a man stronger than anyone I know. You are my peace, my joy, my promise. You are my home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets. And when I am weak, you carry me and call me your own. I was so poor till I found your love, fighting against all odds. I know I'll be alright, 'cause you're mine. Heaven is holding my hand. You're my world and my best friend, and I see my future in your eyes. And oh, now I'm dancing through the dark, safe within
still giving me your best. I don't deserve it, but your grace is perfect tonight. No, no, no. Oh, now I'm dancing in the dark, safe within your arms, wiser than my past, and you've become my favorite song. I'll have faith when I can't see, 'cause I know one day we will meet and past that it'll be so worth it. No, I don't deserve it, but your love is perfect.
Pagbati mula sa Summer Capital ng Pilipinas. Nais po namin kayong paalalahanan na ang lungsod ng Baguio ay mahigpit na nagpapatupad ng bawal na paninigarilyo at vaping ayon sa ordinansa bilang 34 serye ng 2017. Ang paninigarilyo at vaping ay mahigpit na ipinagbabawal sa mga pampublikong lugar tulad ng paaralan, opisina, sports facilities, mga kainan, mga tuluyan, parke, palaruan, at sa mga pampublikong sasakyan. Sa sinumang lalabag sa ordinansang ito ay papatawan ng halaga mula sa 1,000 hanggang 3,000 at hanggang 3 buwang pagkakakulong. Inaasahan po namin ang inyong kooperasyon para sa mas malusog at mas malinis na lungsod ng Baguio. Maraming salamat po.
Cool 97.5 brings you programs that will spark your day and will give you a daily dose of positive music and messages. Gospel programs that brings you the pure Word of God, a new beginning, the beacons of Christ, ang ilaw ni Cristo, desperate for God, daloy buhay, Holy Ghost, and Word power. Jesus is our life. Ubog tibiyag, joy in the Holy Ghost, the awesome Word, the shout of the Christian. What does the Bible say? The gig, God is good, family, Christian fellowship, One Hope, Love Talk with Chuck and Lisa, and NB30. Health, a program that gives you information about healthy lifestyle, kasangga at kalusugan. Public service, programs that brings you news and information. I Love Baguio, the voice of the Cordilleras. Cool Mornings with DJ Tommy, and Talakayan with Kuya Eddie Bona. We also bring you positive music from morning till evening. Now you can listen straight to Cool 97.5 anywhere around the world through your gadgets. Just type zeno.fm/cool975 or visit our website at cool975.weebly.com. Cool 97.5, bringing the good news and positive music worldwide. Subscribe, share, like, and follow us now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch TV, and Instagram.
Cool 97.5. Cool 97.5. Sounds beyond cool.
Welcome to Baguio Central University, BCU. From its humble beginnings as a vocational school, founded on December 5, 1945, to what it is today, after the grant of its university status on August 15, 1977, BCU has produced graduates who have landed in high positions in private and government service, top-notchers in licensure examinations and board examination performance over and above the national passing rate. BCU, located in its 3 campuses, the main Bonifacio campus, the Magsaysay campus, and the Padre Burgos campus. BCU offering affordable education and scholarship grants to the financially challenged but deserving students like the eagle in its seal. Baguio Central University, BCU, continues soaring high towards excellence. For more inquiries, just call 424-8216 or 444-9247 or see us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Baguio Central University, BCU is located at number 18 Bonifacio Street, ABCR Barangay, Baguio City. BCU.
Am I supposed to play? Sorry, start again.
Home is not where the broken heart is. It's not somewhere you feel you are alone. It might not be the place from which you started, but everybody needs to feel at home. 'Cause home is not a place you want to run from. It doesn't hold you back or burn down. It's not there to remind you of what's said and done. No, no, or to keep your feet upon the ground. I was so unsure, but now it seems so clear that there is a love that is so pure, and I don't have to live in fear. For he is higher than all the world could ever offer, and he covers all my wrongs. Yes, he is my fire. The past cannot consume me, 'cause he is where I belong. Yeah, 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 yeah. Do 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 do. He wants to be the one I always run to. Yes, he does, 'cause he has made his home inside of me. And I know I can't be separated from the love of God, because he gave his only son to set me free. Yeah, I was so afraid, but now I figured out. Oh yes, I have. That anytime I feel the world upon my shoulders, all I have to do is just stand up and shout that he is higher than all the world could ever offer, and he covers all my wrongs. Yes, he is my fire. The past cannot consume me, 'cause he is where I belong. So I'll raise up my hands to say I love you. Now I'm forever to righteousness enslaved, and I'm crying tears of joy to say you love me. And I am saved, yes I am saved, yes I am saved. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Do 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 do. Oh yeah. For he is higher than all the world could ever offer, and he covers all my wrongs. Yes, he is my fire. The past cannot consume me, 'cause he is where I belong. Yes, he is. Oh, 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 oh. Now home is not where the broken heart is. No, no, 'cause my home is with you.
VCU. I choose VCU. We choose VCU!
Ang layunin ng life insurance ay isang paghahanda para sa mga hindi inaasahang mga pangyayari, katulad ng pagkamatay, disabilidad, malubhang pagkakasakit at pagka-ospital. Kung ito man ay mangyari, kahit papaano ay may makakatulong sa mga mahal natin sa buhay at hindi sila mahirapan. Napakasimple lang ng purpose o layunin ng life insurance. Ito ay maging financially healthy para pagdating ng panahon, kahit anong mangyari, hindi tayo magiging pabigat sa mga mahal natin sa buhay. Isang paalala mula sa ProLife UK Magnetite 2 Branch, ang inyong kapartner para maging handa at planado ang kinabukasan ng bawat pamilya. Para sa karagdagang kaalaman, i-check lamang po ang Facebook page na Magnetite 2 Branch.
VCU. I choose VCU. I choose VCU. We choose VCU.
Magastos magpatayo ng bahay, kaya dapat reliable at matibay ang investment mo. Manigurado, City Point Construct Group. Kasama mo sa katuparan sa pangarap mong bahay. Architect Guel M. Sugano. Umaasikaso mula set of drawings for building permit, construction design, and building residential and commercial. Nagre-renovate din, remodeling at repair. City Point Construct Group. Huwag isugal ang pangarap na bahay. Si Architect Guel M. Sugano ang bahala sa iyo. Tumawag sa 442-0359 at cellphone number 0908-280-9030. City Point Construct Group na may opisina sa 3rd floor, La Brea Inn, Session Road, Baguio City na may sangay sa ground floor o Duha Building, Alexander Street, Urdaneta City, Pangasinan. City Point Construct Group. Quality, commitment, and honesty.
To carry love and every burden in my soul. And I was so lost when I found your love, standing against all odds. And I know I'll make it through somehow. 'Cause what was once lost is redeemed. A heart once in chains, now free. And I'm not afraid to testify. Jesus, I was dancing in the dark when I saw your open arms, barefoot on the cross. And now I hear you in every song. When my life was still a mess, you saw some is perfect. I don't feel worth it, but your grace is perfect tonight.
We're going to celebrate God's amazing grace tonight. I want to hear you all singing along, celebrating.
Yes, good morning, Baguio City. You guys are tuned to Cool 97.5, the only Christian radio station here in Baguio City. My name is Mr. G on your radio, and we are welcoming to our radio station Sir Randy Rubio, US-based life coach, to talk about hope, habits of personal excellence, building the core habits of effective living. Hello, sir. Good morning po.
Hey, Sir William, good morning.
Ayan, narinig ko na po yung sir, no? Si Sir Rubio po, siya po isang US-based life coach. Ayan. Sir, a little background about hope. Hope happens to be the acronym word for habits of personal excellence. How was it created po, sir?
Well, I've always had something in mind about coming back to the country because one of my core philosophies is I was born a Filipino for a reason.
Okay.
I actually reluctantly moved to the US. If it were up to me, I would have never moved there. Kasi ang puso ko, talagang Pilipino.
Pilipinas po talaga.
Oo. So, ang ibig sabihin, kung pinanganak akong Pilipino ng Diyos, may kadahilanan siguro yon. Kaya ito pong hope, nag-umpisa yan dahil inisip ko, ano bang magagawa natin para sa kabataan? What is it that we can do for the youth? Because education should really start when they're young. By the time they're 18, 19, 20 years old, the habits have already been developed. And it's hard to reach them at that time because they're already formed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? It's hard to become influential to someone whose habits are already formed. Now, there are good habits, there are bad habits. So, what we would like to introduce to the kids is that how can they develop good habits that eventually make them successful in life? Not rich, because rich is just one of the aspects of success, right? Because they might be janitors, they might be sweeping the streets, they might be CEOs, it doesn't matter, but they need good habits. So I'd like to be the person to introduce them to that concept when they're young, while they're in K-12. So that's how it was envisioned.
The hope, sir, it's all basically on the screen.
Yes.
When was it created po, sir?
This is actually right now an informal creation. I did this in 2016. Yeah, while living in the US, Provo, Utah. So I envisioned it to be a program, something simple, something that can be done by the kids on a weekend, introduced by the teachers, and then something that parents can then do at home. So ang weekend projects po, napakasimple lang. Tapos ito naman gagawin ngayon ng mga magulang along with the teachers at home. Vice Mayor, good morning. It's an honor to be with you today, sir. Randy Rubio po. Nice meeting you, sir. Likewise, sir.
Mga kaibigan, kasama na po natin ang Vice Mayor dito sa Baguio City. Vice Mayor Olowan, para po sa programang Isang Gunin Mo kay Vice Mayor Olowan. Vice, I'd like you to meet po Sir Randy Rubio, a Filipino based in the US. A life coach po, sir.
Of course, we thank, of course, our guest from the studio, kasamang Randy. And we are very glad that you are with us this morning. Of course, with my co-host, kasamang William. And of course, sa listeners ng Christian Station 97.5 na imbangag sa good morning to all of you.
Vice, pinag-usapan natin ngayon about hope po, sir. Ito po yung tinatawag po na hope, habits of personal excellence, building the core habits of effective living. Yan, ang ating pong main proponent, Sir Randy Rubio.
Magandang umaga po ulit, Vice.
Ayan.
We're glad that we have a visitor here from what part of the United States?
Utah.
Oh, in Utah. That's
yes.
The
Salt Lake City. Is the
Lake
capital
City.
of Utah, and then we also have family in Texas.
Are there many Filipinos in Utah?
Yes, sir. Anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000. The Filipino community is growing there.
Oh,
Of all stripes, Ilocano, Cebuano.
most of in terms of population, ano bang marami doon? Mga puti, gano'n?
Opo, yes. Predominantly white, and then may mga ethnic groups na rin na unti-unti nang lumilipat sa Utah. Kasi yung California, nung mahal masyado ang mga bahay, people move to Utah because they're cheaper and the cost of living is a lot lower.
Yeah, I have many friends who are members of the Church of Latter-day
We
Saints.
are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
And most of them are from Utah.
Absolutely. That's
So
where
they
the
are
headquarters
also-
of the church
They
is.
are also visiting my home.
Are they?
Yeah.
And some of them are your voters. Because they are residents of Baguio.
Yeah, I was once with them. I have been very active with them until then. Then I became a politician. So anyway, I visited them once in a while.
Please continue to visit because we have programs called Public Affairs in which we interact with community leaders like yourself.
We will do that.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes.
Vice,
You're welcome
kanina,
anytime.
tinatanong po natin Sir Rubio to give us little background ng kanyang advocacy about Hope po, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes, we would like you, Randy, to share to us and of course to the listeners or Baguio constituents. Kasi yun ang kailangan natin. We need innovations.
We do. And Hope is just simply an attempt. It's a small effort that hopefully will become big. And what we're introducing to schools and parents is that parents and teachers now have to unite forces to build character, good habits in our children. And if we start them young, so much the better. Because as I was saying earlier to Sir William, that by the time they're 18 or 19 years old, we become less influential. So Hope then starts in the grade school, in the junior and middle school, and then into the senior high school. So we would like to incorporate just small efforts of like for example savings,
Yes.
even picking up litter, simply as making up your bed, or organizing your study space, or creating a homework ethic, right? And then hopefully introduce them to may tinatawag po ngayon kasi sa research sa Power of Habits ni Charles Duhigg, whether you've heard of the book or not, may tinatawag siyang keystone habits. Mayroon tayong good habits and bad habits. And bad habits have a domino effect in our lives. And then good habits also have domino effect in our lives. Ang sinasabi po ni Mr. Duhigg is that the keystone habits, these are good habits that have positive effect in our lives, domino effect. So ang halimbawa po nito, you sleep well. Ano po bang domino effect ng sleeping well? You wake up early, you wake up refreshed, and you're energized to work. And so if you're an employee, you are going to be productive because you're sleeping well. So kung halimbawa hangover ka, inabot ka ng alauna o alas dos, you're not gonna be a good father, you're not gonna be a good mother or anyone because you have this bad habit. Yun ang mga domino effect. So good habits, keystone habits, may domino effect. This is the concept that we'd like to introduce to our people.
Yun, and of course, in my capacity, I support that.
Please, yes.
Because these are the basic that we have to introduce to our kids. It would be very difficult sometimes, no? But we have to.
Yes, we have to.
You know, Randy, in the city of Baguio, we have also crafted ordinances like the character city.
Character city?
Yes.
Wow, interesting.
So Baguio is a character city in which all these morals, good conducts are being taught. Not only in our basic offices, but in our family, as well as to the public. So it's being funded by the city government. We
That's
allocate $500,000 every year
for this program.
Right. And that is what we need, advocacies on how to build a good family.
That's right. And so, and I'm glad you mentioned that, Vice Mayor, because of the many things you mentioned, what caught my interest is that you start in the family, because that's where it should start.
Yes.
So one of the programs of Hope is to help parents in their parenting role, how to be good mothers and fathers.
So in short, Randy, your program, have you been in the Philippines?
Yes, I've done this before I left the
Are you
Philippines
a
in 2000.
resident of Baguio?
No, unfortunately, no. I wish I were. But I can be an adopted, member of the of the community in
So
Baguio.
how could we reach you?
Yeah, it's so easy, sir. We'll make arrangements.
Okay.
And we probably would like to give you a visit in the office.
Yes.
Or at least to your representatives who are doing the program and see how we can work together.
Okay.
But we'd like to support you. In that case, I am impressed by the thrust of the administration, your office, of character building, because that's what's needed.
Ladies and gentlemen, sanggunin mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Lowen, Sir Randy Rubio being our special guest from the US. Sir, meron po tayong mga greetings mo ngayon. I-flash ko lang po sa screen, mga kaibigan. We're saying hello to Yoko Gears. Good morning, Mr. G, and Vice Mayor. Good morning na po, sir. Have a nice day daw po, sir.
Good morning din sa inyo, sa lahat ng nakikinig doon. I hope you support our program.
Siyempre po, sir, more greetings po galing po kay Louis Roy Camong Corpus. He happens to be an athlete. He does Muay Thai po, sir. Meron po siyang sariling gym. Good morning daw po sa inyo po, sir.
Good morning din, of course.
Yung mga ganyang klaseng expertise, no? Yung martial arts, they're good for the kids. If you start them at 6, 7, 8 years old.
Yes, sir.
Because these programs, inherent in their programs is character building. Skill building and character building.
Sir, nakikinig din po, uncle and aunties po ngayon po, sir. Meron po silang population ng more than 60,000 people po dito sa Baguio City.
Of course, sa leadership ng uncles and aunties, naimbag nagsapa kada kayo amin. Good morning, mabuhay kayong lahat.
Juan Coy Nasro Jr., Gary Partosa, Ana Marie Castillejo, Ronnie Carino Basilio, Wilson Langpawen, Edo Losnong, at Baguio Forum, nakikinig din po kayo, sir. Good morning din po sa inyo.
Of course, salamat po sa inyong lahat. And of course, we have a guest who is from the US. And you ask questions. And I hope he could answer and he could provide the solutions. Especially so that our main concern is family building.
Sir Rubio, there's a question po, sir. Can you suggest habits of highly productive people?
Yes, in the research of Charles Duhigg, he refers to some keystone habits that also are productive habits. Of the parents that are listening in this conversation today, one of the things that he found out, that one of the keystone habits that families can incorporate very easily, napakasimple lang po ng idea na ito. And we've done this, at least maybe 30, 40 years ago, it was more common. It's now harder. Ang keystone habit po na sinasabi niya that will be helpful to all families is just family dinner. Family dinner. Make sure that you are together as a family for family dinner. Meaning, kids have their gadgets, teenagers have their friends, right? There is homework and parents are just coming home. And so therefore, it's so easy, it's so tempting to just let the family dinner go. Di na natin halos minsan ginagawa yan. And sometimes we feel justified not doing it. But we shouldn't. Family dinner should be a keystone habit. It should happen as much as possible once a day. Kasi yung pong family dinner, wag naman tayo magdadadak lang doon na pagalitan natin yung mga anak natin, ano yung grado mo, ang baba ng ano. The family dinner should be positive. What did you learn in school today? Right? This is what happened at work today. Kung ako mga magulang, who do you have a new friend? Who is your new friend? What extracurricular activities did you do today? So something positive. You may talk about current events. The idea of the family dinner is make it harmonious. So yung mga tungkol sa grado, tungkol sa mga girlfriend na dapat hindi pa, mga ganon-ganon, that should be reserved in another time. But the family dinner, kayo pong nakikinig, napakasimple lang ho niyan. Family dinner, just stick to it. And then, do not stop. Ibig sabihin, pag lakihan na kasi ng mga bata, pinapabayaan na lang natin yan. Insist. If you build it while they're young and then do it all through their teenage years, all the way to their adult life, family dinner po, that's the best way to unite your family at all times.
So, very good. That is also what we want to do.
Simple lang po, di ba?
Yeah, very simple. And ano pong advice mo, Randy? For example, if involves family problem, would it be better if you talk one-on-one on that person concerned, not to bring that during dinner?
Opo, kasi meron tayong kasabihan na praise in public criticize in private. Di ba? Oo, kasi wala po naman sa atin, maski sino sa atin, maski adult na tayo, medyo mature na tayo, medyo kaya na natin yung ganyang batikos minsan, ano? But by human nature, we always resist when we are being criticized, especially openly. Opo.
Ako naman is, I agree with the suggestion of our guest this morning. Unang-una, lahat po ng problema could be addressed in a very diplomatic manner.
Yes, sir.
And we support that as a part of the growth of one family.
Mga kaibigan, mismo ako, natututo po ako, no? Vice Mayor, sa Baguio City po, sir, kanina nabanggit niyo po, meron po ba tayong ordinance na in relation sa pagdating po sa pinag-usapan po natin po ngayon?
Yes, as I mentioned, we are the only few cities that have the character ordinance. The character ordinance speaks about good governance, speaks about build up of a good family, good father of a good family, and of course our relationship with our with other communities. City of Baguio in relation to other cities, other provinces. We have all that in the city of Baguio. In fact, we are allotting 500,000 pesos every year just for the program. And of course, we task, of course, headed by our own mayor. And the mayor issued an executive order which govern and implement that. So again, maybe all over the world, kung gawin natin ito, we will have a peaceful nation. We will not, of course, we are not endorsing or we are against war.
Absolutely. Yes.
And all means should be resolved by peaceful way. And that is good governance. And of course we have the League of Nations, the United Nations that governs the relationship between nations. And I support, and if we start the basic unit of the government, that is the barangay. But in the barangay, of course, ang pinaka-basic is a building of a good family.
Doon po talaga nagsisimula ang lahat. It's always a good father and a good mother. Ang ganito po kasi, ang natuklasan natin, and because I've been a parent as well, I have 4 kids and then I have 2 grandchildren. Tuklasan ko is that when I began my parenting role, I did not really know much. Because nobody really prepares us, nobody trains us. We get trained to become a speaker, we get trained to become a tourist guide, we get trained to become a doctor or a nurse. But there is no training for parenting. So kaya nga po ito, one of our advocacy is just to introduce the simple family life activities so that parents can be better parents.
How were you able to start with that HOPE program, Randy?
Our hope is to start with some private schools. Before I left the US, I already had private schools that were part of our program out in the south, in Metro Manila. And so I am resuming with them. We're experimenting with a very small program at this time. And then if we are able to reach out to you and we can incorporate that starting even in the administration, even just in the families within the city government, we would be more than happy to introduce the subject matter to you, sir.
Of course, Randy, you are very much welcome to the city of Baguio, and we need people like you.
And we need people like you even more because you have funds, you have influence, and then you have character. So
So we're saying good morning to Nick Mablida Nyalia, one of the best po ng barangays last year of San Antonio Village Barangay. Shines Me Shine Heshoy. Sir Ed Beltran po, sir, nakikinig po ngayon.
Salamat sa mga kumpare ko, Kapitan Nalia of San Antonio Village, and of course my kumpadre Dr. Beltran. Kumusta po kayo dyan? Nakikinig ba kayo? And we want to, one of these days we will be inviting you.
Sir, Dr. Benji Alo, Qatar, he's based in Qatar. He teaches sa one of the Qatar schools po, Dr. Benji Alo, from City Camp, yung kanyang Alo family.
Mga alos dyan sa City Camp proper ay mga kaibigan na City Camp Central or City Camp proper.
Ay, po, City Camp proper.
Kaibigan ko po sila, and thank you, Doctor.
Gomgomo Osani, Connie Garcia, Leona Gayo, Chisbugat, Flor Delisa, Leo Herrera of Mandaluyong. Nakikinig po ngayon.
Pati sa Mandaluyong pala, nakikinig sila. So, thank you. Thank you. Salamat unay, Apo.
Edo Losnong, Wilson Langpawen, Ronnie Carino, Basilio Ana Marie Castelio, Gary Partosa, Juan Coy Nazaro Jr. Nakikinig po ngayon. And most of all, ito po sir yung ating simultaneous na live streaming po sa YouTube. Yan po ang screenshot po sir, sa YouTube naman po siya. At ngayon po napapakinggan din po tayo sa Facebook. Yan po. Napakalinaw po sir, no? Yan ang ating YouTube channel po.
Pakaganda.
Ng ating radio station. And most of all, hindi lang po sa YouTube mga kaibigan. We are being watched and listened to sa Twitch TV. Dito po nag-hangout sir yung mga gamers, mga bata, nasa Twitch po sila. Sa Facebook, sa Instagram po, based on the research po, ang new Facebook daw po ay Instagram na.
Yes.
At ang new television po ngayon ay YouTube na. Sabi mo nila. Habang klase. Vice Mayor.
Ako, curious lang ako kasi si Randy Rubio, may mga famous politicians in America. Yung
Marco Rubio po.
I think Rubio brothers.
Yes.
Both, I do not know, they are twins, and they are very powerful politicians in the United
Marco
States.
Rubio is Cuban. And yes, and then of course, ang Rubio naman, in the Philippines, hindi naman talaga kami Rubio. Yung mga ninuno natin, binigyan lang ng mga Espanyol, di ba? Ng Hispanic names during the census. But we're not Hispanics, yes.
Sir Rubio, there's a question here po, sir. They would like to get your comment about a particular quotation by Aristotle saying, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act but a habit.
That's right. In fact, isa yan sa mga bagay-bagay na gusto namin ipasaulo sa mga bata. Memorize. Can you flash that once more time? Okay. We are what we repeatedly do, because something that we just do once or twice is not a habit yet. It has to be done over and over again. And if we're referring to good habits, to bad habits, to good habits, like for example, let's go back to the family dinner. You do it once because you're excited about the idea, correct? You do it tonight because you're excited about the idea. And you do it maybe 2 days, 3 nights later, and then you stop.
Yes, of
and
course.
so it doesn't become a habit.
Yes.
So you make it a habit by doing it consistently, and then you have to be patient through time, right? Let time pass. And once you do that, like it becomes now part of your family culture, and which is a keystone and an excellent habit, then that means it's what you repeatedly do. Not only is it now a good habit, a keystone habit, it now becomes a virtue. So for example, namumulot ka lang ng a liter, right, in Baguio, like you're walking the street. That's a small act, right? But if you do that consistently, it becomes part of you. When it becomes part of you, is cleanliness then, or orderliness becomes your virtue.
So we support that program, your advocacies, and I hope one of these days you will rethink and settle in the city of Baguio. So that,
hindi po malayo yan. Everyone wants to move to Baguio.
Dito sa Baguio, okay naman. In terms of peace and order, in terms of our natural climate.
So the most attractive, sir, is fruit and vegetables.
Yes, we will be, of course, maybe I would like to invite you in our postponed Panagbinga, no? The opening will be on March 21. The dance parade would be in the 27, and the float parade would be on the 28. If you have time, please visit the city of Baguio and just see me at City Hall.
Yes, absolutely. We'll put that in our calendar, sir.
Yes.
Personal invitation for you is almost irresistible. No less than the Vice Mayor.
Yes.
And if we meet the Vice Mayor, then that means we'll meet the Mayor as well.
Yes. We are, in the city of Baguio, it's being read in the newspaper. We have a common program We have from 2020 to 2022. We have a 15-point agenda of the city government of Baguio in which all of us are supporting, from the office of the congressman, the mayor, the vice mayor, and all councilors,
Ang ganda.
including the department heads.
So hindi po kayo pa iba-ibang programa?
Yes.
Kaisa po kayo, nagkakaisa po kayo.
Kaisa po kami
Wow,
dyan.
wow, that's amazing.
We are discussing it every Monday after our flag ceremony. How to implement, how to proceed with the program, what are the hindrances, at ano pong gawin. Yun.
My goodness, that's hard to do in politics, but you've done it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's only now that it happened. So,
Aligned, they're completely
yes,
aligned.
yes.
My goodness,
Hopefully-
that's amazing.
Hopefully,
Amazing.
it will be the public who will judge us at the end of our term.
Absolutely.
And
yes.
if we have done something, then let the people again decide on our fate as politicians.
That's correct.
So that's it.
Sir, there's a question for Sir Ruby here. Can you do some recommendation again about habits that are killing our being productive?
Yes. If you really want to be productive, you must start your day right, because the morning starts a way in which what unfolds during the day. Now, if you are a student, one of the things that I can recommend to you that will make you productive, and there is not necessarily scientific evidence behind it, but it has amazing result on you, is simply making your bed. Simply making your bed. That's it. So pagkagising mo, bata, no? Ayusin mo lang yung unan mo, yung ano ba yan, your blanket, that, and the rest of it, just make it look nice. Because once you make your bed, it sets the tone for the rest of the day. You're likely to feel good about going to school. You're likely to become excited, and you're likely to participate because you start with something positive. Now, adults in the audience, meron po tayong tinatawag na morning ritual. Morning ritual. In the morning, aside from hopefully making your bed because you're already an adult, that's already should have been a habit, okay? Aside from that is that you start with a gratitude prayer. Then you might also want to meditate. And then you might want to exercise. What some people do is they rise up as early as 5 o'clock in the morning. Because at 5 o'clock in the morning, there are no distractions whatsoever. You're by yourself. So you can commune and worship, right? Through meditation and gratitude prayer. Nagpapasalamat po tayo. We begin the day with thankfulness. And then we incorporate that with exercise. Ang tawag po niyan is stacking the habits. So pag sunod-sunod mo yan, gratitude prayer, meditation, drink a glass of water, and then exercise, that starts you off right. That means too that if you do that every morning, that means you also have to sleep early at night. See the effect? So you sleep early at night, you wake up early in the morning, what happens to you? Basically, that's your platform of a productive rest of the day.
Vice Mayor,
Ang dami tayo din natutunan. Of course, there are exemptions.
Of course.
And we are the exemption. But of course, for me, that's very ideal, in which if every family does, I think it will be a very successful one. Successful one in a way that, of course, yung family naman natin, hindi naman como wala kang pera ay hindi ka na successful.
Tama po yun.
Addendum na yon, plus factor na kung may pera ka, kung may you are beautiful, you're handsome. But karaniwan naman sa pamilya ay at least you provide the basic needs of a family. You are complete in a sense, then that's the best family.
Tama po kayo, Vice Mayor. Ang masasabi ko lang po, kung masaya at maligaya ang inyong pagsasama sa bahay, sa tahanan, that is priceless. Marami po mayayaman na tao na wala po silang kapayapaan. Hindi sila minamahal ng kanilang mga anak. Di ba? O hindi sila nagmamahalan. Nagkakahiwa-hiwalay sila. So the fact alone that you may not have a lot of money, you're not even rich, but there is peace and harmony, there is love at home, that is priceless. That is priceless. That's the real treasure in life.
Maybe one of these days na magkita tayo uli, maybe you could present guidelines
Yes.
in writing. Para ipamigay natin.
Sige po. Sige.
Ayan.
And we can even do that in coordination with your campaign.
Yes.
Yes.
Ay, maganda.
Para pamigay natin. Kasi
Opo.
maganda yun.
Maski one page lang ho.
Yes.
Ganyan
Yes,
lang ho.
sir.
Maiksi lang. Kasi ito pala sasabihin ko sa inyo po. Ang programa ho namin is very simple. You are not reading a lot. You are not doing a lot. These are just small actions that you do on a weekend. We introduce it to the kids because we're already inundated with work. Ang dami na nating ginajuggle eh. So we don't want to add to that. We would like to just put something there that's so simple. So ito po sinasabi nyo, one page lang ho yan.
Yes.
Pwede rin brochure lang. Iaabot lang natin. Di ba?
And Vice Mayor, when I was doing my research po, sir, I came to find out po, sir, Sir Rubio, when he was here in the Philippines, like a decade ago, he gave trainings and coaching programs for, top-notch companies like United Laboratories, Grappa-Life, San Miguel Corporation, Nestle Philippines, CJK, Forma Print, and many, many more.
And of course, kaya nga ina-appreciate natin at gusto natin aniyaan si Randy dito sa syudad. At minsan, kasama mo ako. We have programs every Friday afternoon
Ganun po ba?
at City Hall. We are also having exercise. So
Exercise, by the way, is a keystone habit. Remember, keystone habit has positive domino effect in the rest of our lives.
So one of these days,
Opo.
I hope that you provide us, kasamang William, yung address niyo po, your number, so that
or email, contact
yes,
information. Opo.
yes, para sa ganon we could communicate and we could reach you easily.
Absolutely.
So where do you stay in
We are right now in Tarlac.
Oh,
So we're very close to you. In fact, my work, if it were up to me, I would just be doing it in Central Luzon going to the north because I want to skip Metro Manila traffic.
yeah, maganda doon sa
Di ba?
Maganda, sir.
yung bagong Tarlac City yata na ginagawa.
Opo.
Sa Clark City, mayroon din.
Opo.
So, these are...
You are the crown of the north kasi Baguio kayo, you're elevated, right?
Maganda.
Lahat naman, in fairness, the road to Baguio is more easier now.
It is. At sa nakikita ko yung mga
kaya
ginagawa
nga,
niyo.
kami pag minsan, we have some problems in terms of traffic, in terms of garbage, because people easily comes now to the city of Baguio.
They're attracted to it.
Yeah.
Para po kayong magnet eh.
Most of the time, we are prepared, of course. So, thank you again, Randy.
Ako po ang dapat magpapasalamat sa inyo.
Ayan. Sir, nagpapabati ko pala Ronald Madera, Balodoy Tutanes, Zaidi Azala, Vanji Stabilio, Australia, nakikinig si Sir Patricio Morales. We are listening right now in Australia. Very good topic daw po. And Australia po sir, nakikinig mo yan. Shodem, Yanyan Balanon, Danny Andres Coloscos, Peter Camps, Redmi Sikailolis, BNJ Mandiet, Digil, Clark Trapico, nakikinig po ngayon.
Wow.
Clark Trapico.
So, thank you again sa lahat ng nakikinig sa programa ni Vice Mayor at saka si kasamang William. Of course, salamat unay. Naimbag nga agsapayo.
And sir, as we end our radio segment po sir, can we hear a summary of habits of personal excellence building the core habits of effective living po?
Yes, there are core habits to effective living and starts as a person, personal mastery. Then it expands to our families and then it expands to our communities, just like what you're doing. So these habits of excellence need to be started when our children are young. And then parents, teachers, community leaders, everyone that has a task of building family life need to merge forces. Just like what you're doing, sir, that the politicians, for once, here in your area, have completely aligned themselves to a certain singular purpose. So this is what we need to do. We have to merge forces to make sure that our children are protected, that the good habits, keystone habits, are started when they are young.
Vice Mayor.
Of course, on the part of the city government of Baguio, I will revisit our character city. If there's a way that I could incorporate as part of the amendment of our ordinance, the HOPE program of our guest this morning.
Please, sir.
Thank you, Randy.
The pleasure is all mine. Thank you, Sir William.
Salamat din po, sir. Ang mga kaibigan, Sir Randy Rubio, isang malakas na balakpak po, sir. Our US-based life coach.
Can we have a picture, please?
Yeah, picture po tayo. At susunod po, mga kaibigan, yung ating radio show po, mapapanood nyo po, mapapakinggan sa official page po, Facebook page ng ating Vice Mayor. Isang gunin mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Olowan. Yeah, magbabalik po tayo kasama po ang din po ng CHTM ng BCU.
So many dreams and out to sea. All that my heart was longing for. I felt it steal a breath from me. To see them washed up on the shore. You didn't give me everything I wanted, 'cause you knew what I needed more. This is my something better. You brought it all together, like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it home. This is my something better. To think I'd ever doubt your heart, when I could only see through clouded glass. You're standing on the other side, it's clear now. You always save the best for last. This is my something better. You brought it all together, like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it home. Forgive me for my lack of faith, believing you were cruel at the time. Through everything that slipped away, you had this moment in mind. This is my something better. You brought it all together, like finding buried treasure through closing doors and countless tears. You saw me standing here. This is my new horizon, the song after the silence. Thank God for stormy weather, the boats that never made it home. This is my something better.
Pagbati mula sa Summer Capital ng Pilipinas. Nais po namin kayong paalalahanan na ang lungsod ng Baguio ay mahigpit na nagpapatupad ng bawal na paninigarilyo at vaping ayon sa Ordinansa bilang 34 serye ng 2017. Ang paninigarilyo at vaping ay mahigpit na ipinagbabawal sa mga pampublikong lugar tulad ng paaralan, opisina, sports facilities, mga kainan, mga tuluyan, parke, palaruan, at sa mga pampublikong sasakyan. Sa sinumang lalabag sa ordinansang ito ay papatawan ng halaga mula sa 1,000 hanggang 3,000 at hanggang 3 buwang pagkakakulong. Inaasahan po namin ang inyong kooperasyon para sa mas malusog at mas malinis na lungsod ng Baguio. Maraming salamat po.
Cool 97.5 brings you programs that will spark your day and will give you a daily dose of positive music and messages. Gospel programs that brings you the pure Word of God, a new beginning, the beacons of Christ, ang ilaw ni Cristo, desperate for God, daloy buhay, Holy Ghost, and Word power. Jesus is our life. Ubog tibiyag, joy in the Holy Ghost, the awesome Word, the shout of the Christian. What does the Bible say? The Gig, God is good, Family, Christian Fellowship, One Hope, Love Talk with Chuck and Liz, and NB30. Health, a program that gives you information about healthy lifestyle, kasangga at kalusugan. Public service, programs that brings you news and information. I Love Baguio, the voice of the Cordilleras. Cool Mornings with DJ Tommy, and Talakayan with Kuya Eddie Bona. We also bring you positive music from morning till evening. Now you can listen straight to Cool 97.5 anywhere around the world through your gadgets. Just type zeno.fm/cool975 or visit our website at cool975.weebly.com. Cool 97.5, bringing the good news and positive music worldwide. Subscribe, share, like, and follow us now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch TV, and Instagram.
Cool 97.5. Cool 97.5. Sounds beyond cool.
Only the coolest music on the planet, right here on Cool 97.5.
Good morning. Ito pong radio program na pinamagatang Isang Guni Mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Olowan. Kasama po natin ang Dean po ng BCU CHTM, Dean Jocelyn Ang. We're going to talk about job opportunities sa CHTM, mythology, myths, and misconception. Vice Mayor.
Of course, we thank that one of our guests this morning is from the PCO family. I would like to congratulate you. Of course, your school. Nung nagsimula akong magturo, doon ako nagturo. We started, nagturo din ako sa high school doon. Then I taught in the College of Commerce, of course, before I joined politics. Kaya yung mga estudyante doon, marami akong mga estudyante, at nung tumatakbo akong politiko, sila ang nangangampanya sa akin. So, malaking bagay din yun.
So, you are from Baguio Central University?
Of course, I'm proud also to be part of the BCO family.
At Dean Jocelyn Ang, welcome po sa programang Isang Guni Mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Olowan.
Good morning po, Sir William, and good morning, Vice.
Yan. Sir, ang ating pong pag-usapo ngayon ang job opportunities sa HTM. Yan. Ma'am, may nagpapatanong po dito na isang question daw po. Ano daw po ang ibig sabihin po ng hospitality?
Okay, so in Baguio Central University, it means College of Hospitality and Tourism Management. When we say hospitality, it covers all aspects of hospitality operations. This includes accommodations, transportations, okay, entertainment, leisures, and when we say tourism management also, it includes tourism development, tourism marketing and tourism services. So yun pong ibig sabihin ng hospitality industry.
Malawak ko pala, Vice, no?
Very good that you are the dean of the HRM. HRM nung araw, di ba?
Yes, sir.
HRM department, and maybe dean siguro yung mga estudyante natin pwedeng makitaya up sa mga offices sa City Hall, yung City Tourism Office.
Yes po.
Siguro pwede silang ang tawag doon, yung mga estudyanteng to gain experiences.
Practicum, sir,
Yes. Practicum, and that is one way in which the city government could partner with the different schools in the city of Baguio that will include also Baguio Central University. So I think maybe you could coordinate with us kung kailanganin. Maraming kasi, you know that Baguio City is a tourism city. So we have programs as far as tourisms are concerned. Maybe you could share also your programs, Madam.
Yes, sir.
Of course, kami, may mga offices, ang tourism office under the stewardship of Engineer Alec Mapalo. Siya ang namamahala sa tourism natin, and we can do a lot by of course incorporating our students from the different universities and colleges in the city of Baguio.
Actually, sir, we are in partner also of Baguio Tourism. We send OGTs
Yes,
there.
OGT. I'm referring to the
tourism
OGTs.
students.
Yes.
Okay, so we send students. Okay, so from BC also, sir.
Okay. So at least that will serve as their training ground.
Yeah, sure. And we also support the project of the city government, like yung Enchanting Christmas. We send also students, volunteers, mga ganun pa. Mga under hospitality management student. We send students also for those programs.
With that, the manifestation of our Dean, Ma'am Jocelyn, of course, in behalf of the city government of Baguio, we thank the BCOHRM office or CHTM office.
Vice Mayor, may nagpapatanong po rito. Ito perception ng mga estudyanteng kumukuha ng programang Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management tungkol daw po sa posible nilang maging trabaho pagkatapos ng pag-aaral.
Pinakamaganda yun ngayon na course. In terms of employment, they could easily be employed. In the Philippines alone, nagfo-flourish ang mga hotels, no? Marami nagbi-build up. Not only they are creating small cities and build up hundreds of hotels. Like in Clark City, all are hotels. In Tarlac City, all are hotels. So it's very good. So they have opportunities. In terms of employment abroad, they have all the opportunities because what we are watching in all countries are being industrialized, and the common sense ang binibuild nila mga hotels. So it will be I think this course is in demand as compared to other courses. Ang kailangan lang may mga guidelines. Hindi naman komo ganun, maganda ka, pwede na. No, those are not. But of course, the perspective is your education.
Ayan. Sir, isang medyo personal na question po, Dean Jocelyn Ang.
Yes po, sir.
Ito, basahin ko na po. Pakitanong po, Vice Mayor, kay Dean Jocelyn Ang, kumusta naman po, ma'am, anong dapat na ayusin when it comes to salary? Dito po sa local, para po sa ating mga CHTM graduates daw po, ma'am.
Okay. Sir, regarding kasi sa salary in the hospitality industry, karamihan po ng mga graduates talaga, they receive what we call the minimum wage. Okay. So, lalo na pag entry level. So, naka-minimum wage po yan, pero case-to-case basis, depende po sa company na pagtatrabahoan nila. Okay. But aside doon sa kanilang minimum wage is meron tayong tinatawag na service charge. Okay? So, aside dun sa salary nila, meron, pagka yung establishment na pinapasukan nila, meron pong service charge. So, napupunta po sa kanila din yun. Kaya lang, sa ngayon dito, sana mas ma-improve pa yung kanilang salary. Kasi kung tutuusin, mahirap din naman po yung trabaho ng mga nasa hospitality industry. Okay. Pero karamihan, sir, yun na nga, naka minimum wage. Even if you're going to work in a small or big establishment, karamihan po talaga nasa minimum wage. Kung minsan, ang talagang pangbawi lang doon is the service charge, but not all establishment is offering or meron silang service charge. So, ganun naman po yung nasa industry natin.
Vice Mayor.
Of course, unfair naman kung the basic pay sa mga regular employees ay hindi nabibigay ang mga employer. Sa tingin ko naman, mga hotels ito, etc., etc., and they do not want to destroy their reputation as hotels, and perhaps lahat nga nabibigyan ng at least the minimum basic salary of an ordinary employee. We have the labor code, and I do not have the luxury of time, and I know I am a master of the labor laws because and foremost, before I became a lawyer, nagtrabaho ako doon sa National Labor Relations Commission. So alam ko lahat ang problema ng labor. And when I became a lawyer, yun po ang forte natin. Lahat ng mga unions ay hawak po natin, including those unions in the mines and in some schools like UB and BCF before. So we have been very familiar with this, and perhaps hindi naman, sa tingin ko, hindi naman agrabyado ang tourism industry natin. At least nabibigyan sila ng magandang sahod at nakikita mo pa silang nagtatrabaho na naka-uniforme ay disinting tignan.
Kailangan po yun, sir. Kasi during sa service industry natin, kailangan po lagi tayong presentable at all times.
Mga kaibigan, ito pong radio program na sangguni mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Loan. So many listeners right now. We're saying good morning sa ating mga kaibigan. Benji Alo, good morning Mr. G. At siyempre kay Vice Mayor Loan. Bando Rosa, Tulidan. V. Albert ng Australia. Si Ma'am V. Albert po. Kwan po sila. Riliera family po. Yan, sa Australia po. Ma'am V. Albert.
Salamat po na kayo po ay nanonood sa aming programa at every Saturday from 9 o'clock to 11 a.m. in the morning.
Salamat po, Ma'am V. Albert. We're saying good morning, Erickson, Sebastian, Els Divas, Apfil Fool, Cablo Johnsky, Camilo Santiago Jr., Peter Camps, Modi, Madison Kyong, Maya Santiago, ang daming greetings po. Halos yung matapos, Oli Bandado, at syempre, Sylvia Caliso Giampan, Bench Mandiit Digel, Red Misty Kaisolis, Danny Andres Kaluskos, Danny Andres, yes, and of course, Shoden, napakarami po. May nagpapatanong po dito, madam. Let's talk about misconception. Common misconceptions about hospitality studies and industry. Unang misconception po, the hotel industry is an easygoing and fun place to work in. Ano yung totoo talaga dito, madam?
When we say easygoing and fun place, it depends upon the person, actually. Kung may trabaho po tayo at gusto mo yung work mo, of course, it's fun, no? So, kung mahal mo yung trabaho mo, it's fun for you. But, sometimes in the hospitality industry, working doon is sometimes it takes a lot of patience. Okay? Kasi, marami po tayong mga guests na medyo demanding. Okay? Lalo na po pag nag-work tayo sa mga high-end na establishment. Okay? So, sometimes yung mga client doon, gusto nilang kung magkano yung binayad nila, nakukuha nila yung service, katapat na service noon. So, kung sasabihin natin it's fun, yes, it's fun if you're working maybe in a cruise ship kasi you travel for free, mga ganon. If you work in an airline as stewardess, you enjoy. traveling for free. Pero sabi ko nga, depende po sa salitang fan, kung mahal mo yung trabaho mo, even if you're not working in a cruise ship or in an airline, maski sa mga hotels lang, pero gusto mo yung ginagawa mo or medyo customer service oriented kang tao, you're going to enjoy your job.
And speaking of trabaho, meron pong question para kay Vice Mayor.
Yes.
Mr. G, paki-ask si Vice Mayor, paano daw po mag-apply yung summer jobs para sa mga estudyante na hanggang 15 years old ata sa City Hall?
Madali lang yun. As early as now, of course, you apply at the PISO office. Be there and get the requirements so that the soonest possible time, if you could comply with the requirements, then you will work for summertime. Malaking sweldo po at yun po ay nakakatulong sa mga kababayan natin na gustong mag-summer job at mayroon silang magagamit. And I appreciate people doing that. Not necessarily that you are poor, but it's a good experience to work doon sa PISO office. You will be assigned to any of the offices in the city government of Baguio, and you will be earning the best that we could provide.
Mga kaibigan, meron po tayong hotline para po sa ating radio program na isang gunin mo kay Vice Mayor Lowan. Sa mga wala po sa Facebook, sa YouTube, o online 0909-579-7273. Yan po ang ating hotline ng isang gunin mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Olowan. At isang katanungan po para kay Dean Jocelyn Ang, ating Dean ng BCU-CHTM. Misconception number 2 daw po, ma'am. Hotel jobs are glamorous daw po. Ano daw po ba yan, ma'am?
Actually, glamorous jobs, depende po sa position. Kung you're a manager, definitely it's a glamorous job. Anyway, maski sabihin natin you're on a rank and file, first kasi, sabi ko nga kanina, if you're working in the hospitality industry, you should always look presentable. So, pagpasok mo pa lang sa trabaho mo, nakaayos ka na eh. Kaya yun yung laging sinasabi nila, napaka-glamorous kasi pagpasok mo, nakasuit ka and everything, okay? For others also, kasi maybe you're meeting different people, mga celebrities, mga ganon. So, nakikita mo sila. Kaya tinatawag na glamorous. At saka, syempre, pag nagtatrabaho ka po dun sa mga known establishment, so, maybe nandoon yung word na glamorous. Okay?
Yeah, mga kaibigan, salamat po. Vice Mayor.
Again, nagpapasalamat din kami sa guest natin this morning, the Dean of the CHTM Department sa Baguio Colleges Foundation. Ma'am,
Baguio Central po.
Baguio Central. Baguio Central University, I should say.
Vice Mayor, nagpapatanong po para po sa inyo. Ito daw pong Panagbenga 2020 Grand Opening Parade. Tuloy na tuloy daw ba to?
Yes, until, of course, if we receive another guidelines from the World Health Organization, that will change again the schedule. But definitely, we schedule that on March 21, 27, and 28. So, the opening will be in the 21, 27 would be the the dance parade, and the float parade would be on that 28. That would be Saturday and Sunday.
Ayan mga kaibigan, isang katanungan po para pa kay Dean Jocelyn Ang. Eto po, ano daw po yung diskriminasyon sa mga estudyante ng kursong CHTM, HRM, meron ho ba, ma'am?
Actually, sir, in terms of discrimination, maraming natatanggap yung mga HTM students, ano. Kasi laging sinasabi na yan ang isa sa pinakamadaling course, no? Because maybe the reason is wala siyang board exam. But honestly, hindi po siya madaling course, okay? Mahirap po yan na course kasi ginagamit mo yung yung pag-iisip mo. At the same time, pagod pa yung katawan mo kasi maraming laboratory subjects. They also have subjects like research, feasibility study. Hindi po madaling subject. Kaya lang, doon po nadidiscriminate yung mga ibang estudyante kasi non-board course nga siya. Second is, parang iniisip din nila na pagka-graduate mo, ang trabaho mo ay nasa parang food service staff, ganon. Kailangan pa bang mag-aral? Yun naman yung work mo. Sometimes nasa ganon yung discrimination. Okay? O syempre, pag wala ka kasi doon sa industry na yon, hindi mo naiintindihan. So, kaya nagkakaroon din ng discrimination doon sa mga students namin. Or siguro, not only in our university, pero common sa mga HTM students na parang, laging nakaporma lang, mga ganon. Kasi sila po yung talagang honestly yung, pag nakita mo, magaganda at gwapo po lagi. Okay?
Vice Mayor?
They have even the height.
Yes.
Sa tingin ko ngayon, it's a very respected course ang HRM. Why? Kasi mahirap din at mahal.
Yeah.
Opo, mahal.
Tama po, sir.
You said, ang iba nagtitraining in other countries. Pupunta sila sa barko. Ang iba pupunta sa Singapore, pupunta sa Hong Kong. And you cannot just do that in a day. In short, noon kasi may mga kurso kasi HRM na mga 6 months, 1 year, ganon, 2 years, ganon, short courses. But that is part of the course, di ba? Pero sa akin, I give respect to these students and of course their teachers kasi mahirap ituro ito. Kasi more on personalities, di ba? So, wala sa tingin ko, wala pong ganyan, wala pong discrimination. At this department in colleges and universities should be given respect. Hindi madaling ituro, hindi madaling gawin. Pero practicality-wise, nakikita mo parang madali. Pero it's not as simple as that.
Yeah, kasi yung iba parang sinasabi nila na pag mga hospitality management, nagluluto-luto lang yan. Pero sa totoo lang, mahirap po talaga yung mga ginagawa ng mga estudyante. Sabi ko nga, pagod mentally, pagod pa, di ba? Physically. So, at sabi nga ni sir, na magastos. Totoo din po yan.
Magastos.
Magastos po talaga. Ma'am, misconception number 3 po tayo. Jobs are easy to get and are extremely lucrative, well-paying.
Jobs are easy to get. Yeah, it depends on the person. It depends on the qualification of the applicant actually. Okay. Some people kasi says that yung mga trabaho ng nasa hospitality industry are entry levels actually. Parang ang perception nila, anyone could do the job. Okay? Hindi naman. Kasi iba po ang training ng mga estudyante galing sa hospitality courses. Okay? Yung sasabihin nating well-paid, depende din po sa organization or sa company. Maybe if you're going to work abroad and then marami ka pong experience, so maybe you're well-paid. Ganun po. Same also sa amin, pag yung aplikante mo sa hospitality industry is, depende sa qualification yan. Pag nakita mo na highly qualified yan, highly skilled yan, maybe o-offeran mo siya ng mas magandang salary. Ganun po yung sa industry namin.
Vice Mayor, kanina may nagpapatanong po, maraming salamat kasi isa po pala naging background niyo yung labor yung nakaraan. Yan.
Kaya nga I know yung mga pains ng mga empleyado natin. Alam mo, ng Vice Mayor ako, ang nakikita ko dyan, I implement really the policy, especially in hiring. Sabi ko sa mga nag-a-apply, sabi ko, if you will be number 1 in the listing as evaluated, then I will hire you. Karamihan kasi sa gobyerno natin kung minsan ang menu is whom you know or mga it does not qualify on the ranking and yet as an appointing authority you have appointed a person. Pero sa akin, being a rank and file employee in the government, I know the pains na bakit number 1 ako, hindi pa ako ang nakuha. Dahil ba gano'n ay hindi wala akong kilalang politiko. Parang gano'n ang naririnig namin noon pa. So sabi ko, I hope that one day I should be an appointing authority so that I can appoint all the number 1 that will be in the ranking of whoever those who want to apply in the office.
Yung maganda, equal footing na po sir ang application po, ano? Din Jocelyn Ann, ating po special po na bisita po ngayon para pa sa programang Isang Guni Mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Olowan. Meron nagpapatanong po, madam, bago daw po kumuha sila ng CHTM na course, ano daw po ang may papayo nyo, ma'am, in preparation?
Actually, before you're going to maybe enroll in any courses, or in any hospitality courses, first is, you need to be a service-oriented, okay? Pag medyo mainitin yung ulo mo or medyo wala kang pasensya, so medyo hindi ka mag-fit in, okay? Kasi you're going to deal with different types of personality, okay? Or guest, mga ganun, may mga iba-ibang ugali yan. Second is, sabihin natin, meron ka rin pong financial capability. Kasi nga, pag yan yung course mo, medyo maraming gastusin. Kasi marami po tayong laboratories, may mga educational tours, may mga kung ano-ano yan, naka-uniform and lahat po. Third is, dapat alam mo na kung ano ang career path mo sa industry na yan. Ano ba ang gusto mong trabahuin talaga. Baka mamaya, nag-enroll ka, tapos during sa practicum, na-realize mo na, oops, hindi pala ako para dito. Okay? And other is, kung meron namang opportunity, like for example, you have relatives working abroad or kung saan man, and then may opportunity for you na naghihintay, so isa po yan sa pinakamagandang course na i-enroll. Okay? And then next is, maybe kung gusto mo rin sa, halimbawa, may passion ka like us sa teaching, okay? Pwede din yung course na yan, okay? After that is, you just need to have an industry experience and then another higher education, tapos pwede ka din po sa teaching. Yan yung mga factors na kailangan po nating i-enroll. Next year is, hindi naman siya kailangan in terms sa mga physical appearance. Depende po yan. Okay? Kasi minsan sinasabi nila kailangan pang magaganda at gwapo lang daw, pang matatangkad, gano'n. Hindi naman po, depende. Kung for example, sasabihin mo, gusto kong mag-flight attendant, kaya akong mag-enroll ng hospitality management. Pagka ganun po, medyo i-check mo na lang yung sarili po pag nakita naman natin. May mga qualifications kasi yan. Pero, or yung iba kasi, minsan sinasabi nila, pang maganda at gwapo mag-enroll ako dyan. Kasi yan yung in-demand na course. So, kailangan, yan talaga yung magiging passion mo. Or may balak kang maging entrepreneur someday. So, it's a good course actually.
Vice Mayor, nag-usap po kami ni Madam nakaraan po, no? Yes. Kung sakali daw po magkaroon po ng event sa barangay, willing na po ang CHTM na makitaya po sa atin.
Yes, worship. Salamat po at mayroon kayong pinag-usapan na gano'n and we are willing to support that endeavor. Para sa ganon ay magkaroon din ang mga experiences ang mga anak natin na nag-aaral sa of course sa Baguio Central University at at least mayroon silang konting experience before they graduate in the respective courses.
Yes, sir. We're doing community extensions, outreach programs, sir.
So in that of course endeavor, ma'am, pasensya po at we will invite you.
Yes po.
We will coordinate with you, ma'am.
Sige po. And the department is very willing and Baguio Central University is very willing naman po.
Maraming salamat po. At mga kaibigan, ang ating pong radio programs, ating mga past episodes po, ito pong official Facebook page ng ating Vice Mayor. Isang Guni Mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Olowan. At maraming salamat po. Ito po yung mga concern. Konti pa lang po ito. Ito yung mga radio episodes po naman nakaraan. Kung titignan po natin, nakaraan po 2.7K, 1.4K, 5.5K. Grabe, 2.2K, 3.1K, 1.8K, 2K, 2.1, 1.8, 1.7, 1.8. Yung smoke-free Baguio po, sir, yung guest po natin nakaraan, 5,500 views po sila. Smoke-free Baguio. Vice Mayor.
Of course, we thank our fans or yung mga grupo, lahat-lahat na sumusuporta sa amin. At kami po dito sa programa, at least mayroon kaming magawa na iparating sa publiko at kung ano ang dapat gawin at ano ang dapat isuggest nyo. You are very much welcome in the studio and be our guest. At wala kaming pinipili, wala. Of course, we have that discretion who should be our guest, and we want, of course, that this program would enhance and of course disseminate to the public kung ano ba talaga what is good for us and what is good for our city and what is good for our country, and of course to our good citizens in the city of Baguio. We thank all of you for your support and prayer.
Meron po mensahe po rito, ma'am. Estudyante na po ng BCU CHTM. Good morning na po, Vice Mayor. Binoto ko po kayo nakarang election.
Ay, salamat po. At ako po, I'm very proud to say that I'm part of BCU family.
Ayan. Isa pa pong mensahe galing din po sa BCU. Mabuhay ang programang Isanggunin Mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Olowan. BCU, yes kay Olowan.
Thank you, Manen. Salamat, Unay Apo.
Ayan, si Ma'am V. Albert po ng Australia, kanina pa po nakikinig, Madam.
Yes po.
Nandito po siya last year po, bakasyon kasamang Riviera family, pati na Valta. Sa Fortune Restaurant po ata sila. Isang katanungan para po kay Dean Jocelyn Ang. Ma'am, eto, magandang question po dito. Nabanggit po ni Dean Jocelyn kanina yung sa cruise ship. Ma'am, meron ba kayong idea? Kunyari, pwede natin daw i-compare yung sahod ng housekeeping sa Pilipinas, sahod ng housekeeping sa cruise ship po, Madam?
Sir, pag in terms of comparison kasi pag dito po sa Pilipinas, nasa basic lang po, minimum wage ang nasa housekeeping. Lalo na kung housekeeping attendant ka or room attendant ka. Pero pag housekeeping manager ka, mas malaki po yung salary. Ganito din po sa housekeeping natin sa Pilipinas. Although naka-basic yan, minimum wage siya, is meron din pong nagtitip dyan. Lalo na kapag natuwa yung guest doon sa malinis yung room niya, so may mga tips po yan. Sa cruise ship naman po, ganun din, sir. So, mas malayo pong malaki yung salary ng nasa cruise ship kasi dollars po yan. Okay? At the same time, meron din po silang mga tip. So, depende po yan, sir. Pero karamihan naman ang tips sa service industry natin, nandyan po yung isa sa medyo may malalaking tip na sa housekeeping department.
Ayan pala yan. Vice Mayor?
Yes, ako matagal ako din sa labor force, Diyan sa, alam mo, yung mga overseas workers natin, bagamat maraming nagbubulong sa amin na mayroon din mga diskriminasyon, at least ikumpara mo ang earnings nila because they're earning dollars. Pero maraming nagsasabi rin that they are not complying with the international salary standards as far as Filipinos are concerned. Kaya nga, ito dapat pakinggan ng mga nasa natin, mga boss natin dyan sa higher ups, especially so sa Department of Labor that is in charge of the workers' welfare of our employee of the Filipinos abroad, not only to the but especially these were seaman, ang mga seaman natin, mga nagtatrabaho sa cruise ship, kasi yun ang mga issues. But I hope those issues have been ventilated upon or has been addressed upon by our government.
Mga kaibigan, Dean Jocelyn, ang daming question pagdating po sa salary ho talaga. Vice Mayor, sa inyo pong wala ho ba tayong ordinance na magtataas ng sahod pagdating po sa bagay? Pwede ba yan ng sahod para po sa ating mga nasa CHTM?
Normally, tayo ang nagko-comply tayo doon sa of course, sa national laws like the Labor Code of the Philippines, and of course we are supporting it that like in the city of Baguio naman, marami kaming ginawang ordinansa at resolution which benefits supposedly our ordinary workers. One of which is that we are banning in the city of Baguio of the so-called labor contracting practices. Yung nagsusupply lang ng workforce na wala silang kapital. At we are against contractualization. Mayroon kaming naipasang resolution in the city of Baguio. At mayroon din kaming naipasang na lahat ng kailangan dito sa syudad ay at least 90% are from Baguio City. When I say lahat ng hiring should be done in Baguio City or from Baguio residents, unless of course some of those scheme job, walang kwalipikadong taga Baguio, and that's the time na we can hire outside. We have those kind of resolutions. So maybe just to inform the public na mayroon mga ganon.
Mga kaibigan, din po isang gulo mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Lowen. Ma'am Dina Jocelyn Ang, isang question po ng listener. In your personal capacity po, ano po yung pangarap nyo para sa CHTM po? For general po, madam.
Okay, so I hope that this course under hospitality, so sana mas mag-boom pa siya since malayo talaga ang mararating ng course na ito because the tourism industry is booming. Okay, so and then at the same time medyo maalis na rin yung discrimination dun sa mga students taking up hospitality management, no? So yun yung pangarap natin, and then alam naman natin in the near future na the course will stay kasi nga it's a booming industry. And then at the same time sana mas marami pang job opportunities not only in the Philippines but also abroad. Okay?
Maganda. Sir, i-round po natin. Nagpapasalamat po kami sa mga nag-courtesy visit po sa opisina ng ating Vice Mayor. Ayan, isa po mga kaibigan, maraming salamat po. Courtesy call from the officers galing po sa City Fire Department headed by
Attorney Cerezo.
Ayan, Attorney Cerezo. Ayan, maraming salamat. At hindi lang yung mga kaibigan, pinapasalamatan din po natin ang pagbisita po sa opisina ng ating Vice Mayor. Ayan, bumisita rin po mga kaibigan. Ito po yung
that's the Vice Mayor of Tabuk City.
Tabuk City. Maraming salamat po, the Vice Mayor of Tabuk City. At syempre, pinapasalamatan din po natin ang ating mga senior citizens po, sir.
Of course, thanks. Most of the time, kung wala akong appointment outside outside of Baguio City, nandyan naman lang ako sa office. Marami din mga office assignment, marami din ginagawa. Kaya most of the time, I'm there. Doing our job, and of course we continue with our good service to our constituent in the city of Baguio. Salamat unay kada kayo iti suporta ken prayers yo kada kami.
Salamat po. At sir, lumabas po sa Facebook po ng sangguniang panlalawigan ng Baguio. Ito po yung pinasa niyo po na ordinance. Banning po yung tinatawag na, ito po yung city bans harmful wet wipes. Sir, pwede daw kumuha ng background po rito po.
Of course, with due respect, we passed that ordinance that just to protect, of course, our children, especially the kids, the babies. Kasi marami pala dito sa syudad na nagdi-distribute ng mga kagamitan ng mga babies na it's contrary to, kaya nga maraming allergy sa mga babies dahil sa mga ginagamit po nila. Kaya nga kung minsan ako, I would suggest na maganda sana balik na tayo doon sa traditional way, no? Hindi na bakit kasi tayo pampers na lang ginagamit bakit hindi tayo babalik doon sa mga supot ng mga arena ay gawin natin lampin. That would be better. Matrabaho lang man, pero that is also doing good for the sake of environment. Alam mo, yung one way of ang isang na, ano dyan ng mga problema natin sa waste o sa basura, yung mga karamihan doon sa pumpers, no? And it cannot mahirap. Ito ang isang problema natin kung paano natin kasi kung hindi malagay sa tamang ayos magkakaproblema ang problema natin sa basura, no?
Mabuhay po kayo, Vice Mayor Attorney Lowen, dahil nilalapit niyo po ang gobyerno mismo sa tao. Napakaganda po ng inyong ready program daw po.
Dapat lang ganon kasi nung araw minsan there was even a time that people does no longer trust the government. So yun ang isang natin. Our aim, our purpose is that ilapit natin ang gobyerno sa taong bayan para bumalik ang tiwala nila sa atin. Kasi pag sinabi mong gobyerno, sabi nila mga kurap ang mga yan. So sometimes it's itchy to the ears to hear, no? Pero that's in general terms, that's being done. That's the truth. So yon, maganda na mayroon tayong programang ganito. We invite everyone and for them to listen. Ano ba talagang ginagawa natin?
Mga kaibigan, nasanggunin mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Lowen. Ma'am Din Jocelyn Ann, isang comment para po sa inyo. Teacher ko yan, magaling na teacher po. Sabi estudyante niya sa BCU, madam.
Thank you. Malayo.
Ka na, ma'am, doon?
Actually, sir, magiging 8 years.
Okay.
Ayan. Isa pa pong comment. Paborito kong teacher, si Mama Jocelyn. At hindi lang yan, kompleto daw kami ng laboratory sa CHTM.
Actually, sir, complete po yung facilities namin because we are PACOCOA accredited level 1. So this year, we are going to apply for PACOCOA level 2. Hopefully na, by next year, accredited level 2 na ang program ng CHTM, Baguio Central University.
Binabati ng good morning.
When you say accredited, ano pong ibig sabihin?
Sir, kasi the minimum requirements is yung CHED po sa higher education. But when we say PACOCOA kasi, you go up higher than the minimum requirements.
Okay, so is that a mandatory requirement
no,
in
sir.
Universities?
No, sir. Actually, parang it's a prestige na you're a member of that PACOCOA kasi you have a very high standard rather than the basic standard. So we are proud to say that we are for now we are accredited level 1, so we are applying for PACOCOA level 2. So kaya yung facilities din po namin is kompleto po siya kasi we also believe that dun sa course namin, kailangan po nating i-equip yung mga estudyante natin with the basic necessary skills, no, for them to be competitive in the labor market.
Ayan.
So in terms of enrollees, marami po ba nag-enroll dyan sa BCU? Ilan ng nyo sa departamento nyo?
Yung sa department namin, sir, it's mga 125 lang, okay, kasama na first year and lahat ton. Pero yung kukunti yung enrollees namin, sir, kasi medyo hindi siya ganun ka familiar na university, no? So, compared with the big universities. Pero, meron pong advantage yun doon sa amin, okay? Definitely, kapag doon sa mga laboratory subjects nila, mas natututukan po ng teacher yung mga estudyante. For example, 20 sila doon sa laboratory. Kung hindi ka marunong magluto, at the end of the semester, marunong ka na magluto kasi nakikita ka ng teacher mo. Lahat po ng mga estudyante namin, talagang natututukan sila sa lahat ng aspects kasi hindi ganun kalaki yung population.
Yan mga kaibigan, ang sanggunin mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Lowen. Pinapasalamatan pala natin po, Vice Mayor, yung mga nakatambay po sa YouTube na nanonood po ngayon, sa Twitch, sa Instagram at syempre sa Facebook. Maraming salamat po sa panonood sa isang gunin mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Lowen.
Of course, lahat nagpapasalamat po kami at we will do our best to cater for the needs of our people.
Salamat po. Ma'am, as we end our radio segment po, pwede pong pakibati mga bossing po ng BCU magmula sa kay Presidente at ating po mga VPs.
Good morning po to our Baguio Central University President, Madam Margarita Cecil Darillera and family, the Vice President of Baguio Central University, Dr. Lopez and Dr. Donaal, and Ma'am Abby, and to all the deans and heads and staff of Baguio Central University, especially to the CHTM department faculty and students, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.
At syempre po sir, ang mensahe po ng ating Vice Mayor on behalf of the City Council of Baguio.
Of course, in behalf of the city government of Baguio, we commend and we congratulate Baguio Central University for being a partner and to cater for the needs of our students. Nandiyan pa pala si Ma'am Ilma Donaal.
She's our Vice President for Academics.
So for all the BCU family, I'm very proud to be part of that institution and sana mabuhay tayong lahat. Good morning.
Good morning po. At sir, by next week po sir, dapat po yung DOH po nandito si Dr. Panes. Mayroon na po siyang commitment sa Taiwan. So when we were chatting po, most likely by next week, we're gonna talk about coronavirus daw po.
Of course, we're very glad that we will be having our guest, the head of the Cordillera Administrative Region of the Department of Health. And we will know from them or from her the status of the coronavirus that is attacking the world. I hope that we could overcome this sickness and it caused a lot losses, not only to the city of Baguio, but all those in the whole world, especially the China. No, so sa amin again, I would like to take this opportunity to ask for forgiveness kung medyo na-delay ang panagbinga natin. But definitely, we will have the panagbinga for 2020. Again, for the businessman, medyo may mga losses, makakabawi rin kayo. Thank you. God bless to all of us.
At isa pa pong guest po natin pa next week po sir, nakakuha na po siya, nakabook na po, yung principal po sir ng SPED Center. Principal Tabangin, makakasama po natin siya.
Of course, we thank also the SPED school. There was a time that I inducted the officers of the Parents Teachers Association in that school, and perhaps we could share again what we have discussed before.
Mga kaibigan, yan pong isang gunin mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Ilowan. Sir, ano pong mensahe niyo po sir sa BCU po sir?
Of course, as we know, BCU is one of the oldest universities in the city of Baguio, and Godspeed to all of the BCU family. And hindi naman siguro advertisement ito, but I encourage our listeners that please also try to enroll in the different courses at the Baguio Central University. I believe that school has already grown up, and there are products of that university that includes me. Thank you again, and God bless to all of us.
Mga kaibigan, isang malakas na palakpak para po sa isang gunin mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Ilowan. By next week po, magbabalik po ang programang isang gunin mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Ilowan sa Cool 97.5.
As long as I remember, I couldn't there's nothing I would change. Oh, I was made to fly. I am an arrow rushing through the sky. With your wind behind me, I'm completely alive. Yes, I am an arrow. I was made to fly. I was made to I know I tend to overcomplicate it. I talk in circles. I've never been one to come out and say it. To find a way to articulate it, it's like jumping hurdles. 'Cause I never wanna understate it. Started like a seed, now it's fully grown. Coming from the heart like an overflow. So I'll tell it like it is, like it's all I know. I just wanna love you, love you. I just wanna love you, love you. I just gotta tell you that I love you. From the bottom of my heart, I just wanna love you.
shout now, lifting up a praise loud, dancing in this freedom we know. Come on and dance now, everybody shout now, lifting up a praise loud,